13.5 million naira sitting inside a car right next to a polling unit. While Nigerians were voting in the FCT Council Elections, the EFCC was making arrests. 20 suspects picked up for alleged vote buying. But here's the real question. Was this just random election crime or part of something bigger? Because if money can decide local elections in Abuja, what does that mean for national elections? Today, we break down what happened, who benefits, and what most media reports are not telling you. If you care about democracy and power in Nigeria, like this video, subscribe, and stay with us. On Saturday, during the Federal Capital Territory Area Council Elections, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) arrested 20 people for alleged electoral offenses. The biggest shock: one suspect was found with 30.5 million naira inside a vehicle parked near a polling unit in Kwali. Let that sink in. Out of the total 17 million naira recovered, most of it was found in one place. Arrests were made across 4 councils. 9 persons were arrested in Gwagwalada, 4 persons in Kuje, 4 in Kwali, and 2 in Abuja. The EFCC says investigations are ongoing and suspects will be charged to court. Meanwhile, voters' turnout was low across many polling units. And as results came in, the APC won 5 out of 6 chairmanship seats. The PDP won only 1 in Gwagwalada. The African Democratic Congress (ADC) alleged malpractice after losing across several areas. But pause, is this just another election story or a warning sign? Vote buying is not new in Nigeria, but what makes this case different is the location. Abuja, the nation's capital, the political center. If vote buying is happening openly here, what about rural areas with less oversight? Here is the deeper issue. Vote buying works best when turnout is low, and this election recorded low participation. When fewer people vote, money becomes more powerful. That means election can shift, not because of idea, not because of policies, but because of cash. This is the real crisis. Now, let's talk power. Who found 13.5 million naira near a polling unit? Vote buying at that level is really random. It requires coordination, local mobilizers, and political backing. Yet so far, only suspects have been named. No political sponsors have been publicly identified. That creates tension. Was this isolated action by individuals or part of a larger political strategy? And here is another detail. The highest number of arrests happened in Gwagwalada, the only council won by the PDP. Is that coincidence or political competition at its peak? This is where election moved from ballot to strategy. But here's the part nobody is talking about. If arrests are made, but conviction never happen, does anything really change? Stay with me. Most reports stop at 20 arrested and 17 million recovered. But the real story is this. Nigeria has a long history of election day arrest. The bigger question is conviction rates. How many people arrested for vote buying in past election have actually been jailed? Without conviction, arrest becomes performance. And when enforcement looks selective or incomplete, public trust suffers. Democracy depends on belief in fairness. Once citizens believe money decides outcome, participation drops even further. That may explain the low turnout. Security agencies say they are protecting the process. Political parties say they are defending democracy, but voters, many are silent. Some see vote buying as survival, quick cash in hard time. Others see it as corruption destroying the future. The court will now play a critical role. If prosecution are transparent and swift, it sends a strong message. If not, this becomes another forgotten headline, and that difference matters. Local council elections may seem small, but they are political testing ground. They show party strength, voters' behavior, and enforcement capacity. If vote buying succeeds at local level, it can scale up. If enforcement fails, now what happens in large election? This is not just about Abuja Council. It is about the future of Nigerian democracy. Because democracy is weakened not in one big moment, but in many small tolerated actions. There are three possible scenarios to look at. The first scenario is that if the EFCC persecutes successfully, conviction happens, deterrence increases. The second scenario is that if the cases were tracked in court, public attention will fade, nothing will change. While the third scenario is that political narrative take over, arrests become part of partisan blame games. The path chosen will shape public trust before the next major election cycle. 13.5 million naira in a car near a polling unit is not just a crime story. It is a mirror of how power is contested, how democracy is tested, and how institutions respond. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think this arrest will lead to real conviction, or is this just another election headline? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if you value investigative political journalism. Subscribe for deep analysis that goes beyond the surface. Because in politics, what you don't see often matters more than what you do, and we will keep watching.